Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Sunday's check-in. So today we are here for a Advent opening and just a little bit of a catch-up and a couple of other things as well. So let's get into it, shall we? Good morning or good evening everybody and welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the noisy car. As you can see, I'm out and about in the big wide world. We're down at the local park. Mia is off playing in the background, so you'll probably hear some kids squealing and carrying on and laughing and all the rest of it. So as you can see, I am under the shade of a beautiful tree. This one is one of the newer trees that they've put in, and they've put in a lot of big shady ones as well. So, yeah, I do apologise if you can hear all the kids yelling and screaming, but I've got to do what I've got to do with little Em here, and Poppy and Nana couldn't take her today because they're over at the workshop and they're moving some big stuff around, and it's just a little bit dangerous for her to be there while they're doing that because they're not paying attention. All right, so as I said, we are here for our Advent. We're also here for our bingo challenge as well. I completely forgot to post it up last week, so I'm going to give you 2 prompts this week. That's 4 that I held up. I'm going to give you 2 prompts this week. See, can't count, can't even hold up the right number of fingers. Yeah, so we're going to do that as well. So as always, let's get stuck into the Advents. We've got our 3. We have one from Said With Love. We've got one from Moni K, Decor Me Moni K, and I've got one from my lovely friend Gail. That one is the one that we opened up last. So let's open up our Advent from Moni K. And this one is an ornament one. So these are all ornaments for my tree, and I got this at the end of Christmas period last year, and I got it while it was on sale. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It wasn't expensive, I know that. I can't remember. I'll have to look that up. All right, so let us see. It's another ornament. As I said, this is all ornaments for the Christmas tree, and I felt like I grabbed it because I felt like I needed to update my Christmas tree a little bit. Nearly all of them, I think all of them are handmade by her. And so we've got this gorgeous one here. So it's a little wreath with a bow. So that's nice and cute. That's going to look lovely on the tree. And then next one, we're going, and so for those that don't know who she is, that is her card just there. Okay, so you can see that information there. She's got some lovely stuff on her Etsy store. If you just put in Decor Me Moni K, it should come up. That's all I did, and it came up. So you should be able to get hold of that pretty easy. Kids over there fighting, punching on. It cracks me up. Then Mia's gone over to... It's a little 2-year-old having an easy fit. They crack me up. All right, the next one that we're going to open up is the one from Said With Love. Sorry, I just got distracted because they sounded like they were going to start fighting. We're up to day 11. I'll stick it in and see what we've got. Oh, it's round. Feels a little bit squishy maybe. Oh, it's firm as well. I don't know. It's a spool of thread. Okay, so the spool of colourful Aurifil thread 50 weight is perfect for all your sewing projects, including your EPP. Now, as you know, I prefer to use a 60 weight. I would use this in my machine for a project, and it's a lovely pale mauve colour, so that's really pretty. I don't think the camera is doing it any justice. There we go. All right, so we've got that one. Pop that away. Remember to take all of them home. I might put the Moni K ones in there too, because that is pulled apart now. All right, so let's, one from Gail. Let's see what it is. I feel weird filming out here with so many people. Normally I find a really secluded spot, but I would have to go over the other side of the park where there is no one. But yeah, so I've got like grown-ups everywhere. They're all looking at me really weird because I'm talking to the camera. So I think... I don't know. The paper is interfering this time. I don't know what this one is. Let's open it up and have a look, shall we? All right. So as you know, they come in the dotted one and then they're individually wrapped as well. And I've been loving getting these from Gail. They've been absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully the microphone is cutting a lot of that noise out because they're a little bit further away and the microphone is just here. All right. It's a needle minder. Hear the kookaburras? They're going to start laughing. Okay, so it's another needle minder, and it's, I'll let you read it, Santa's favourite hoe. I love it, Gail. I absolutely love it. That's fabulous. I'm going to have these all going up on my Christmas stuff. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Oh, it's my favourite one. I like it. I've liked all of them, but this one has given me the biggest giggle. So that's what it looks like. Okay, without the plastic on it. Absolutely gorgeous. So we actually asked Gail the other night when her Etsy store was going to make an appearance, and sometime in the future is we've got. So we don't have a definite date yet. But you guys, if you don't already follow her, go over to Wombat Hollow Crafts and click on that subscribe button to all notifications, and then that way, oh my god. Look, they're being murdered. And then that way you'll know what's going on over there as well. And of course, I will let you know here. All right, so the other thing that we're going to do today, as I said, we're doing a little bit of a checkup. I'll put that into my bag so I don't forget that, and the rest of the stuff I can put in the rubbish down here. All right, sitting on the floor again. I know you're all laughing at me, but anyway, sitting on the floor. Sounded like my nonna then. She always called the ground the floor. The things that you remember that just come to your head. Anyway, we also have our bingo challenge. Now, I'm going to give you two this week, okay? I spun up last week, which was number 4, and so that was to make some reversible bowl covers, which would be great to make now because you'll be able to use them over the Christmas break, and you can make them with Christmas fabrics. And the other one was to, number 4 on our stitching challenge was stitch 30 minutes a day on a whip with a house in it. So if you're joining us for the peppermint house, so some people get a little bit tripped up on some of the prompts and all the rest of it. So we're looking for something that has a house in it. You don't have to necessarily stitch on a house, okay? But if it has a house in the pattern, stitch on it. I will also accept something if the designer's name has house in it. So let me see. Little House Needleworks, you can stitch something from them. If you're joining along with the Peppermint House sew along, that's got a house in the title and also in the chart as well. You can see a post of that over on our Facebook group and also on Instagram. So they are the two from last week. So you have the choice. You can do them or you can't. You don't have to do them. That was my bad. I thought I'd posted it up. Then I realised that I hadn't a couple of days ago. So I knew I was going to give you two options today. Hi, Mia. And so basically, yeah, you can either do it if you want to or you don't have to, but you can mark it off. It's almost like a free pass because that's what, basically I forgot. So yeah, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the bingo challenge after I give you the next one. So this week's roll was number 12. So this is going to step some of you out of the comfort zone, although I know that Andra from Andra Makes, she does a lot of clothes sewing. I don't really know too many others that do clothes sewing because it's not something that I talk about on the channel, so it's not something that we talk about in the comments. But I thought that this would be a really good one to just step you out of the comfort zone, maybe make a pair of shorts for one of the grandkids or pajama shorts or something along those lines. And it's make a pair of shorts or pants. Now, I've included pants and shorts because you can do either one. You can do both if you want to, or you can do either one on the sewing challenge. Okay. Now, I've done shorts or pants because here in Australia, as you know, it's summer, although you wouldn't know it because I've got a cardigan on. But it's winter in the Northern Hemisphere, so that opens it up. And as we've discussed before, I do have a lot of Northern Hemisphere viewers on the channel. So I thought I'd make it all-inclusive. All right, so that is this week's one. Okay, so you have to do this one to get a check off, okay? So either one or both if you want to. It's entirely up to you. If you've never sewn clothes before, I would consider maybe starting with a pair of pajamas that just have a elastic go through it, and then you'll be done. You know what? I get really frustrated when the big kids get down here. There is shade cloth, okay, and there is a kid up the pole, climbed on to the shade cloth, and then you want a drink, sweetie? There you go. And he's climbed up onto the shade cloth and he's sitting up there, which is really naughty. Yeah. It's being naughty, isn't he? Yeah. And then it wrecks. There's actually two of them up there. Then they'll fall through it and hurt themselves, and then it'll be everybody else's fault. Okay, anyway, I digress. All right, so we are doing another 30-minute a day challenge for the bingo one for the stitching, okay? So this is 30 minutes a day on a whip that is close to being finished. So find your closest finish. Now, I've got one that I spun up this week, which was the Dalmatian dog one, steampunk one. So I'm going to try and do 30 minutes a day on that one, and then that way I will be able to get that finished possibly by next week before my floss tube. So there's that. All right, so this week for our sewing challenge, you make a pair of shorts or a pair of pants, and for our stitching challenge, you are going to do 30 minutes on a day on a whip that is closest to a finish. All right, so just talking a little bit further about the bingo challenges. Next year, I'm going to make it super interactive. I will be posting up in the Facebook group and also here on YouTube and also on Instagram. So I'll be doing a post, and I'm not going to do the shorts for it because I think a lot of people aren't seeing them. They're not getting many views and stuff like that. So what I will do a Sunday check-in just like this, a 10-minute check-in. I'll do it on the Sunday. And basically what I'm going to get you to do is either on Instagram or on Facebook, I need to be tagged and I need to see your project and see that it's finished, start and finish. And we're going to have at the end of the 3 months, because we'll have 12 rolls. Okay, if I forget, you get a free pass, so that gets clicked off for you, okay, like this week. And so I'm just updating the rules a little bit. People have really been liking the bingo challenges, so that's why I'm going to make them a little bit better, okay? So I'm starting to put all my plans in place and everything like that. So going forward, what will happen is this one will finish up. I think the 15th I'm going to finish it up. Even though we won't have done the full 12, you'll get a couple of free passes. And on the 15th, when I start my reading one, I'll also start the sewing and stitching one. And so basically what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to post your start and finish picture of your stitching, and also your start and finish, so your fabric and your finished project. And maybe even a progress if you like take a picture of you making it as well throughout the process. So you can add that in. And basically what will happen, everybody that does that under that post on Facebook and or tags me on Instagram so I can see it, I will put your name onto the wheel. Okay, so you end up, if you do it every week, you actually get your name 12 times on the wheel. So I will put you onto the wheel. Okay, and I will spin the wheel at the end of the 12 weeks, and on the 13th week, so on the first week of the new round, because we'll have 4 rounds next year, basically I will spin the wheel, and then I will have, if you live in the US or internationally, it's always going to be a gift certificate, okay? Now, it's not an entry for international and then a winner for the international and a winner for the Aussies or New Zealanders, okay? If you live overseas, okay, and you are the winner, then you will get a gift voucher, and we will talk about where you want the gift voucher from. If it's a sewing one, you might want it from, let's say, the Fat Quarter Shop. Or the prize size I haven't determined yet because I'm still looking at my budget for next year and all that sort of stuff. But if you live here in Australia, then I will send you some fabric or, whatever the price will. It'll be like a mystery box like we just did. So to be in it, okay, you get a chance to be in it, but I really want everybody to participate every week. If you can't participate that week, just put in pass, and then I know that I'm not looking out for your ant just got on my toe. green ant too, so we don't want that to bite me. Yeah, so basically I will have all of the terms and conditions laid out for everybody under each Sunday's video, so you know what the requirements are. Okay, now for if you're interested in book ones, I will also have one over on my booktube as well. Again, I'm not going to do the shorts for that. I'm going to do the I'm just going to do the video. Yeah, I'm still up in the air on that. And again, there will be a giveaway at the end of it. So the more that you participate, the more that I know that you've got you've read the book and all that sort of stuff. There'll be a couple of questions and stuff that I might get you to ask as well, so I know that you are participating and you're not just saying I'm reading this book and then not reading it. Yeah. So anyway, that's sort of the plan. But Mia keeps looking at me, and I really, really, really need to go and play with her a little bit. So I am going to call it a day, and I'm going to head over and play around with Mia. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you're getting out with the kids or the grandkids or just chilling at home and doing some stitching. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.